Hey, okay, so I'm going to be talking about the third commandment, which is, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain. I think that this has been taken totally out of the true meaning of the commandment, to where people believe that God is just saying, don't say things like, oh my God, or Jesus Christ, or whatever. Things like that. Don't say his name in vain. But the commandment is to not take his name in vain. In the most translations say take. Some of the newest translations have been like turned into say the name in vain. But I'm pretty sure that the actual translation, when you look at it closely, says do not take the name of the Lord in vain. Anyway, you can research that for yourself. The commandment originally says do not take the name of the Lord in vain. That is to say that, like, when a woman marries a man and she takes his last name, like my wife is going to take my last name. Her last name will become McDonald. She now represents the McDonald family. She's a representative now. When you take someone's name, you bear that name, and now you're a representative of that person. So, in that same vein, that is what the commandment is talking about. To take the name of the Lord in vain is actually to call yourself a Christian, taking the name of Christ, marking yourself saying, I'm a Christian, and doing it in vain, meaning not living a life suitable for a Christian, not obeying Jesus, not actually living as a representative of him. That is what taking the name of the Lord in vain is. It's like, I really doubt that God would take one of he's only got 10 commandments, and out of all 10 of them, one of them is going to be, don't say my name wrong. I really don't think that is what it is at all. If you had to pick, I mean, there's a lot more important things than that if you're going to only pick 10. But to take his name, to be a misrepresentation of him, because that's very dangerous. I think that's the most dangerous thing, one of the most dangerous things in the world, is someone who claims to be a Christian, but is not. A wolf in sheep's clothing, if you will, or just someone who calls himself a Christian but doesn't live like a Christian. Jesus has some pretty intense words for people like that. I won't get into them because I don't want to scare some people, but Jesus is like, that's not gonna fly. You can't pretend to be my follower, because I'm not gonna accept that. But it's one of the most dangerous things, because then you're a misrepresentation of Jesus, and then people that don't know God at all are gonna see you and think that is what a Christian's supposed to be like. And that is going to cause a lot of damage. So that is why he picked one of his 10 commandments to be, don't take my name in vain. Because if you take his name in vain, you're going to cause a lot of damage. You're going to misrepresent who God is, and you're going to turn people away from him. And they're going to lose salvation because of you. Yeah, chew on that. That's kind of rough. But anyway, that's it. Yeah, so until next time, peace.